get so much worse, and right now it's just a privilege for you to feel horrible, basically, because it's also the first time in your life that you can and you're allowed to feel horrible, and there's somebody witnessing it, whether it's your partner or your friends or your, whoever is closest to you at the moment. But I feel like you're definitely fucking. So I think it's your partner probably who's giving you that newly found stability and safety, but it's not like them. You're not gonna die without them. You have developed this skill of feeling secure in your body because you were like, if you like 10, 20, 12 months ago, you were like, I don't care. I want to feel good, so I'm just going to, because I can imagine what that's going to feel like. And I just felt like, I'm just talking about myself right now, but this is you. This was you 10 months ago. Like manifesting the feeling that you wanted, which is just love, stability, security. And that's been definitely following you around your life. Like, I think you've been living 3 different eras in the past year. Like, you started something and then you stopped doing that. Maybe it was like you were studying something, you dropped out or whatever, or you were doing music, you were making music and then you stopped, but now you're gonna start doing it again because it's just so clear to you that your life is gonna get better and better, and you're gonna feel more safe and more secure because it's not like you're relying on somebody else for this, but you're like, your partner that you manifested is just a reflection of your inner state. So whenever you think, wow, I don't deserve them, they're so amazing. Yes, you deserve them. Everything in your external reality is you pushed out. Like the good stuff, the bad stuff. Like, you have intentionally created safety in your own system, and your nervous system is like kind of just attracting through your own vibration things and people and situations and like a job that kind of allows you to feel calm, but it's also not like necessarily gonna happen through these things externally, because if these things come to you and you react in a non-calm way, that's on you. It's not like you can't wait for your reality to show you something until you finally feel good. You have to feel good first. And this is how I manifested everything that is happening for me right now. And it's like, just decide that you are that person and then act that way. I'm posting on YouTube even though I have like 5 views per video. But it's fun. I'm just having fun. And if I was a YouTuber or whatever, a reader on YouTube, I would be doing this every day, and I wouldn't think about what people want to hear. I would just say what I want to say. Slay what you want to slay. Now slay slow. And yeah, I feel like doing these readings without tarot cards sometimes is just a way for me to see that I am not the cards. Okay, I am psychic or whatever. I'm intuitive. Not because of the cards. It's like what Iron Man said to Spider-Man, if you're nothing without the suit, you shouldn't have it. Right? And I have the same thing with all of my talents, all of my gifts, where I was like using them to feel worthy, and like I thought I am nothing more than my music, and my music is so amazing, and I couldn't believe that I created it, and I was just like kind of losing myself, and like my self-worth was so dependent on that fucking music that I was making. It was just fucking, I needed to go through that in order to actually find that making music, I'm not doing that to gain anything, to gain popularity. I'm not doing that to you know, I'm doing it because it helps me to process my emotions. So when I write what I feel right now. And if I don't do that, it's fake. And I do the same thing with tarot readings. Like, I'm here because I love it and this is how I feel. And I used to, sometimes I like rush the process and I'm trying to say something to fill the silence and stuff. Because I feel like, oh, you're probably not listening and you don't care, it doesn't matter, blah, blah. And it's okay to think these thoughts, you just don't have to respond to them and you don't have to act on them. You know, you don't have to pretend not to have these thoughts when you do, babe. But just like meditate throughout your day. You know, you don't have to sit like this with your eyes closed to be meditating. Meditation is just learning to listen to your thoughts and not believing everything and like trying to get out of your thoughts by thinking about how to stop thinking. Like, shut the fuck up.